Hey, this is Cole over at Cape Fear Customs. Today we're going to focus on the parts of your suspension that affects your vehicle's geometry and how it changes when you lift your vehicle. The first part we're going to cover are the control arms. The control arms hold the axle and keep it from moving forward and backwards. You have both upper and lower control arms in the front and the rear for a total of 8. The control arms are responsible for 2 different angles. The first is caster. This is the angle the axle is rolled. This keeps your wheels straight while driving down the highway. Or when you're driving slowly and make a turn, the steering wheel returns back to the center. That's caster. The other angle is the pinion angle. This is the angle of the input pinion of the front differential. This affects the angle of your drive shaft and everything down the drive line. This makes sure you have proper U-joint wear and no driveline vibrations. These 2 angles are changed when lifting your vehicle. So be aware that these changes should play a role in the kit components that you choose. A longer spring or spacer will move the axle down. As you can see, this is problematic for factory control arms. To correct this issue, it's wise to choose a kit with longer control arms specific to the particular length and height that you choose. Some kits come with adjustable control arms to really dial in and get the correct angle. Another option is a geometry control bracket, and we'll go over that in another video later on. The next component that's sometimes included in the kit is the track bar. Now, we know control arms control the front and back motion of the axle. The track bar controls the side-to-side motion. The track bar connects to the axle here and to the frame here. When you lift your vehicle, again, it pushes the axle down. In this case, it also pushes it towards the driver's side. Choosing a kit with an adjustable track bar allows you to set the axle back to center, and they are usually stronger than factory. The track bar works in conjunction with the drag link. The drag link connects from your steering knuckle to the steering box. This comes adjustable from the factory so you can center the steering wheel. The drag link and the track bar need to be parallel. They need to move in the same direction in the same amount. A common reason the 2 would not be parallel is installing a track bar bracket and not making any modifications to the drag link, such as a drop pivot arm. When these 2 components move at different speeds and angles, it creates a common issue called bump steer. Say you're driving down the highway and your steering wheel starts moving back and forth. That's bump steer. Nobody has time for that, so do it once and do it right. If you change the angle of one, you have to change the angle of the other. This also affects how much the body rolls when you turn. This is known as your roll center. This is the tie rod. It connects the driver and passenger side so that when one wheel turns, so does the other. We aren't going to get into this too much because we don't really need to change this when lifting. The next component is the sway bar, or its proper name, the anti-sway bar. It's connected to the body both here and here, and it also affects your body roll. When you lift your Jeep, the sway bar moves downward. To get it back to factory specs, choosing a kit with both front and rear sway bar end links is a must. If you do much off-roading, you'll probably want to get end links that are easily disconnected so that you can get maximum articulation. This is the steering stabilizer. It's attached to the axle housing and the tie rod. Steering stabilizer is basically a shock absorber that helps to minimize vibrations. Bumps and road conditions travel from the steering linkage to the steering wheel. A steering stabilizer will not eliminate wobble, bump steer, or vibrations from bad geometry. Remember to like this video and subscribe down below. Now we've covered the basics of Jeep suspension and geometry. We hope this information helps you when choosing a lift for your Jeep and gives you a little more knowledge of your vehicle going forward. Stay tuned for more educational videos to help you navigate through this thing we call Jeep life. I'll see you soon.